Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Still not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Maybe one day. Today is the 11th of November, and this is the NEC Classic Motor Show for 2023. This is Hall 1 and Part 11 of a slightly shambolic shuffle. I do apologise in advance for any incorrect information, if I fall over, if I get interrupted by announcements. If it's generally terrible, I'm afraid it's just the way that it goes on this channel. So we're still continuing with this old British car theme from manufacturers no longer exist. So we're on the Alvis stand here. They listed all the models that they actually made, all up till 67. I think the last TF21 was made. That's the surviving rate of all the cars. TF21's a very high survival rate, like 96%. Maybe there's one of those around here, maybe there isn't. We'll have a look. Hopefully there's some information sheets around here, because Alvis is not one of the makes I know much about at all. Not off to a good start here. Oh, here we go, information sheet, brilliant. 1936 Alvis Speed 20 Charlesworth Drophead Coupe. Very nice. I think the thing I've recognised most, apart from this very nice cream coachwork, is a beige leather interior with wood. I do like a nice beige leather interior. We'll have to go where the information boards are, viewers, otherwise my ignorance might be discovered. Not that it already hasn't been. I don't think this is a TF. This looks a little bit too early for that. Too early for that. Information board, wonderful. Yeah, this is a TD, which was a little bit earlier, by Park Ward. This is a 1963. Let's move over here so we can get to the shop. They're big old cars, these Alvises. Now this looks like a TE or TF. And where the information board is over there. Ooh, that's got an even nicer beige leather interior, in my opinion. Yeah, TE21, 1965. So we haven't got a TF, but we do have this very nice TE, which we'll take a little look at. Look at that dashboard. Viewers. Even the gear selector's like a sort of weird sort of arrangement, like a lot of modern ones are. That is a delicious car. Very, very nice. Just make sure we look at this one first. Don't get in the way of somebody else. So we've got two information boards here. So one on the left-hand side is 36 Alvis 3.5 litre, coachwork by Bertelli. It's a 1 of 1. Look at that mascot there. It's a very, very stylish car. It's sort of streamlined shape. It's very much in vogue in the late 30s. Although my terrible camera doesn't really sort of pick it up very much. 1940 Alvis 4.3 litre. It's been sort of one of the last made before 1945. The way the boot is just not integrated in the shape of the car at all. Gordon Keeble Owners Club here. Gordon Keeble, made in the 1960s. Some cars actually between 1964 and 1966 were made at Eastleigh. The area is now known as Southampton Airport, but it is in Eastleigh. They were also made in Slough, some earlier ones, and then the later ones are made in Shambolic, which is in Southampton. This is a 65. Probably would have been made at Eastleigh. Less than 100 Gordon Keebles of all types were actually made. They're very rare cars. They just couldn't build them fast enough. They had sort of component supply issues, and because they took so long to build and they weren't getting the money for them on delivery, they had problems. This one I think is also a 65. Jumbo plate it is. It's got the Slough plate rather than the sort of Hampshire plate though, which would suggest for Gordon Keeble, although their production facility had moved to Eastleigh, they were still based in Slough. Ooh, we've got some other stuff. Boda, Bristol Owners Drivers Association. Fraser Nash and Bristol were very closely linked in the 50s. It's a 1953 Targa Florio model. There's some other Bristols around here as well. A Cooper Bristol T23 1953, and then this looks like one of the 400 series models. Yeah, it's a 403. Let's see what year this is. It doesn't say. Oh well, never mind. It'll be sort of early to mid 50s this one. Maybe attached as well. 54, so probably a 53 or a 54 that one. More Lotus action here. An Esprit. It's interesting pinstriping on this Esprit. Turbo Esprit. On an E, so 1987 to 88. Before it was sort of fundamentally redesigned. Still got the Morris Marina door handles, of course.
ST1 Rover. I thought something.
As the gentleman said, it is an ST1 sort of rear lights on it. Got the lease here, 1990-2000 plate. I'd actually quite like to have a go in one of these at some point. It'd be hard to get in, but it's a Type 49, this one. I wonder if this is the standard 118 or the 143. Then we've got something very interesting here, Lotus 211s. I have heard of these. I think they're based on something like an Elise chassis or something. Bonded aluminium tub. Actually, maybe there's not an Elise chassis then. We've still got those Vauxhall Cavalier Mark III indicator stalks though. Still going. What exige? What's this say? 2001. I'd love the VVC engine in it, I should think. Good old K series. It's not inevitable actually that the head gasket will foul on a K series. It might do, but actually fitting an Elise head gasket, even if you've got an MG or a Rover, will considerably help your longevity of your engine, because actually Lotus's spec head gaskets are better. Not a problem though in this Evora. This will have the 3.5 V6 Toyota engine, won't it? Now, my name isn't James Martin from JM on Cars, so I know very little about these, but it does look like fun. Aren't there some really tiny rear seats in these? We'll have a look if we can get close to it. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Go this way. Next, the TVR Car Club. Some nice cars here. 1973 TVR 3000S prototype with a 3-litre V6 Essex engine out of the Ford Capri, or various other Ford models. Granada used it as well. And the console from Sweeney. Funnily, it's a 77-78 plate, obviously registered later. And those are Mark II Cortina rear lights on this one. This is a Tuscan. Wow, wide body. Would be a Grand Cherokee. I can see the sort of wide body on this, as opposed to the sort of narrow body earlier ones. Much later TVR though, this one, much later. 2006, so right at the end. Another Tuscan, but very different from that one from the early 70s. Tuscan S, a biscuit and beige leather interior, no wood, and all sorts of very, very strange instruments. No drive raid or anything like that, of course not, because why would you need those? Very early TVR here. Granchira. When we had one of these, I think these had a very small engine. They're from the sort of 50s. Yeah, 61 Granchira Mark IIA, 1.6 MGA engine, only 79 horsepower. We'll look at the Tamora whilst we're here. This is 2002. Look at that. That's a nice looking car. Yep. 375 brake horsepower, a bit faster than that Granchira. And we've got a Chimera. These are quite long in production actually, about 10 years I think. It's a 450. It's trying to fall over here, viewers. So 1995. 4-litre Rover V8, 240 horsepower. Another very old model here, 1964 this one will be. Peter Owen Racing. This looks a bit like a Granchira, but it could be something else. 64 Granchira, so we've actually got a bit faster here. It's a 1.84cc engine. 150 horsepower, because standard NDU is about 95, so obviously bored out and tuned. 7 seconds to 64, very quick. 2006 Scaris, this is a very late one, 2006, the last year for TVR, although they are trying to revive the brand at the moment. I don't know how far they've got with that process, it keeps changing. Ooh, 1986 TVR 350i wedge shape series 2. That is really lovely, kind of sparkly metallic black. Okay, let's go on to the Maserati stand here. Maserati Club. MC20. I'm not very familiar with it. This is a brand new car. Judging by the plate, I'd say so. Yes, it is a brand new car. 72 plate. My pickup was delayed until December 22. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I'd totally forgotten that Maserati was still building cars like this. I thought they were all kind of big Granchiras these days, but no. And we've got some classic Maseratis here. That's an attractive car, isn't it? 3500 GTL 1964. Yep, GTI. Wow. Got it wrong, viewers, like I always do. And a Mistral. Does this have indications of what year this is? It doesn't say. Never mind, it doesn't matter, does it? That's very nice. There's one of these used in a chase sequence in the 1972 series of the Protectors, one driven by Robert Vaughan. And then we have, I can't read that properly, I'm going to have to go and take a, it's a lovely steering wheel, isn't that beautiful? Just take a look at the information sheet. This looks very much like an AC428 Thrill, doesn't it? It's really similar. It's a Mistral Spider from 1968-69 on G. Another tasty treat here. Another 3500 GTI. This is the Vignale Spider version. Now I like this one in particular because it has a beige leather interior. It's a very nice beige leather interior as well, viewers. We like that very much. I thought those originally were Rover P6 rear lights, but they're not. They just look a bit like it. And a 23 plate Maserati here. Is like a sort of, I I don't know what you call that. It's not a sort of a metallic finish, it's one of those sort of matte finishes. I think I prefer the classic ones myself, but I mean it'll do. Oh, it is an MC20 as well. It's just the Cielo, which presumably is the open top one. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, Jensens stand. Let's have a look on this one then, shall we? Jensen Healy. The development story of Jensen Healy is something I haven't really got time to go into, but it is absolutely fascinating. It just all went really, really wrong at so many stages, and it's amazing they actually made any cars at all, really. This is the 73, so it's a relatively early one. And we can go on to, I think this would be like a 5'1" or something, this one here. For a company that went under in 1976, it looks like it's got a very enthusiastic fan base. Yeah, 541R from 1958. Oh right, so it was first registered in 58 and be a self-demonstrator car. Yeah, EA was a West Bromwich plate back in the day. So this one is 1973. Scepter Mark III, and it is rather nice. Big, powerful Chrysler engine. Blue leather interior. Air conditioning, of course. However, I think I prefer this one. There might be a reason for that view. That's a sort of cream interior rather than the beige one. It looks sort of white on camera. I just love this colour. That is really rather nice. Also Interceptor Mark III, 1972. Yeah, oil prices. Let's not talk about that. Jetson FF, brilliant. Yes, the Ferguson Formula four-wheel drive version, one of the very first four-wheel drive cars that wasn't something like a Jeep or a Land Rover. Just on a B6970, actually the information board will tell me, I'm sure. If I have a look. Yeah, a 69. FF Mark II, and he's actually got a child seat in it as well. Because if you were a child, of course, you want to go in Daddy's car. If Daddy's car is one of these, it would be terribly exciting. MX-5 Owners Club stand. Brand new MX-5. I think I've just facelifted it actually, this ND. Mazda press plates on this. Don't know what exact model it is, but there we go. Then back to the start with the NA. Obviously modified. Seeing unmodified NAs and MBs is quite difficult these days. There's the original Japanese plates. So it's a U-Knot. No, sorry, this got this Japanese plate, but that's the original UK Mazda badge. Let's have a look at the back of it again, and we'll find out if this actually was a UNOS originally or not, because the number of late aperture will tell us. It's either had the UNOS sort of back end fitted, which it might have done, or it was originally UNOS one. But I suspect it's had the UNOS rear end fitted to it. It was just a UK car. 94.95 on an M. And we've got the NB here. It's had the plate fitted sort of there for aesthetic reasons, I think. 2000. I wonder if this is the special edition that was yellow. I forget the name of it. Got a Nardi steering wheel on this one as well. Very nice anyway. They are nice to drive, these. Very sort of firm with suspension. That's all part of the fun. Earlier ND here from the 2023 one. That looks rather nice. We've got all generations of MX-5 here then. I think we have, because there's an NC over there as well. That's for 2016. I think this is probably the 2 litre. I haven't driven an ND. I have driven though a Fiat 124 Spider, which is very similar. So an NC, that's a very nice looking NC, quite a late one. I imagine this is one of the special editions. Yeah, it's for 20th anniversary. So it will be a 2009 facelifted one. Next to it, Marcos stand, and that looks like a mini Marcos to me. My gosh, I go back to the height of this. It just trying to get in and out of that would be difficult, I think is the answer to that. Yep, mini Marcos. Probably from the 60s. Actually, it's got a timeline on it, so we might be able to actually say, there we go. Started in 65. We've got another one here, left-hand drive, no, opposite actually. 86 Mantua. I wonder where this was destined for sale actually, for left-hand drive. Marcos kind of, sort of, I don't know, sort of came and went various times, I think. 65, Marcos 1.8 GT, Volvo P1800 engine. I forgot actually that some of the early Marcos had Volvo engines. And then we've got 11th Mantua. This is supercharged. Doesn't say what year it is though. And we've got something there. I better go look around the other way actually, rather than force my way across the stands. It's a bad idea. That's better, viewers. Look at that. Goodness gracious me. 67 Costin Nathan GT. I've never heard of one of those. And that is in beautiful condition. The Data Marceau Owners Club here. Only 71 Pantera push button. Very, very early Pantera. I don't think I've ever seen one this early ever. Even the kind of side treatments are different. Gear badge on that, but before gear just became a trim level for escorts. Powered by Ford. I think they sold them in Ford dealerships actually for a while. Much later Pantera, this one. We'll have to go to the information sheet for sort of proper information, but we will do that. That's not a problem. One is, I think, gated manual. Interesting. 83 Pantera GT5. That looks more like the Panteras that I know. This one's a Mangusta. I'd never realised that the way to access the engine was opening the hatch kind of that way. That's really weird, but wonderful. Before the Pantera, again a little gear badge. This will be from about 68. No, this is a 68. Yeah, 68. This one. I don't know why, but I kind of, in some ways, prefer the styling of this to the Pantera. But of course, the Pantera has pop lamps, and of course, you know, in world of cars, the lamps are always the best. This is a 74. It's very attractive, isn't it? I wouldn't mistake it for anything else. So it's recently been kind of brought over here to look at the engine. It's quite far back, isn't it? Wow. Let's have a look at some Morgans. Someone has very, very kindly put information sheets up for every car, which I like. 1999 4.4 lowline with a 1.8 Ford C-Tech-R engine. Dark green with a beige leather interior. Excellent. This one's probably been rallying, yep. Just imagine that that roll bar's been fitted. 1996 4.4 with again 1.8 ZTEC engine, or black top they call them. Much earlier Morgan here, 1937, 4.4, so it's still a 4.4, but it's considerably earlier with the commentary climax 1.1 engine. Maybe that's been added later. 1993 Morgan plus 8, Big Blue 4.6 V8 in this. That's fast. Why is that information sheet the wrong way round? 2005 Morgan plus 4, 2 litre Duratec, that'll be the Mazda L engine in this, same as the Mondeo and things at the time. 145 PS, yep, 143 horsepower, bhp. Morgan plus 4, again, dark green, with a beige leather interior. I wonder if this has got the side valve engine in it. No, it's a Triumph engine in this one. So 53, yes, 53. Tell me, viewers. Much later one here. So 2010 4.4, lots of 4.4s. Loads of 4.4s. 1.6 Sigma ZTEC S engine. 69 plus 8, very early plus 8 actually. They came in 68, so very early plus 8. And then a plus 4. This one, I didn't say, 50s maybe. And then this last one here, 21 plate, which is a very, very late one. A plus 4. That's a new BMW engine, 255 horsepower. Excellent. Got some Bugattis here, I think. Yes, some classic Bugattis. This is a 1932 Type 55. Type 59 Grand Prix car. It's funny what Grand Prix cars looked like at the time. I wonder what year this is. I presume that's a 33. Some of the most luxurious, most expensive cars in the world. They are now too. 1932 Bugatti Type 51. This is more my sort of thing here. Big luxurious Type 57 by James Young. In 1936, straight to James Young's with running chassis. A lot of money back then to buy something like that. Then Type 44. This is a 1927. And then we have a 20s one, this one. Type 38. From about 1927. Independent Porsche Enthusiast Club. Very, very late. 94S, the absolute last year we made them, 1988. That is rather nice. Are those 944 wheels on this, or are they standard on the 94S by this stage? Excellent. Different from the early 94s, isn't it? 2003 911 996 RS. In 1964 Porsche 356 convertible. This will be expensive, won't it? This. If it's a B or a C, it normally says it's a C, so it's the very last type of 356. They'll discontinue the next year. 964 911 Carrera 2. Be about 89, 90, something like that. What does it say? Yeah, 1990. Gosh, it's a lot better than I normally am, viewers. Normally I get things totally wrong, and it's all terrible. Oh, what a lovely 968. This is one that is not a club sport, it's just a sort of normal one. Do we have a... Yes, a 92. Oh, I see. This was a Japanese spec originally. Amazon green metallic with a sort of beige leather interior. I approve. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching part 11 of the slightly Shambolic Shuffle around the 2023 NEC Classic Motor Show. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like what you leave a comment below, and we shall see you again very soon for more incorrect information.